What's good, you guys? It's your boy Chi back at y'all again with another reaction video. Today, we are reacting to Where I've Been for the Past Year. CoryxKenshin. Explain. Without further ado, let's jump right into this reaction video.
Samurai, stand up! I literally haven't said that in like almost 2 years. My people, you have questions. I have answers.
Cory, where you been, bro? Why did you leave for so long?
My samurai brethren,
Where you
my
been,
community.
Brody?
You wondering where I've been? I'm about to explain all of it and more, but I need you to do something for me because this isn't just about me. Hopefully by now you've seen the trailer for Monsters We Make, which is
I was
a
just
manga,
about to say that.
not
That's
an
what
anime.
he mean.
Unfortunately, not yet. That's the goal. But I need y'all to lock in and listen. Monsters We Make, a manga that I am creating with a team, dozens of people, including the people over at Line Studios who created the trailer. A new manga that comes out today was a team effort. So I want to give it center stage. I want to give this the best chance I can for it to succeed. With that said, this is what I need everybody to do right now. Everybody, I need you to go to monsterswemake.com. This is the city of New Eden.
Okay. Y'all make sure y'all go there, show some support, man. monsterscreate.com. Make sure you go check it out, show this man some support, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, the city that the manga is based in. Now what I need you to do is scroll down. We're not gonna talk about this cover yet. We're not gonna talk about anything yet. Okay, focus. Lock in on me. You're going to go to add to cart. Monsters We Make Volume 1 digital plus physical bundle is in the cart, $14.99. Now I want you to keep this in your cart as I explain to you the world of Monsters We Make, how it came to be, where I've been, all of that. Keep that in your cart. Now my job as the creator is to get you to cop this, and I don't want you to buy it.
Keep it real, bro.
You've never seen or read any of my creative writing before. This is manga. This isn't anything to do with video games. Now, unless you're just gung-ho for horror action manga, I mean, yeah, just cop it now, please. But if I can't get you to take a chance with $15, then this doesn't deserve to get bought at all. Actually, before I move on from this, two things. Number one, I will be signing the first 777 copies sold. If you got your finger on the trigger, just know the sucker next to you might have already bought like 10 copies. And number two, free shipping for a limited time. So with those disclaimers, those caveats out of the way, I want to start with my ambitions. What I want for Monsters We Make, what I want for this manga, first and foremost, is to tell a story that is, my phone's ringing. Say what up to YouTube.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? How you doing? It's your boy, Bang.
All right. Number one, I want this manga to have a story that is rich, that is original as it can be, that is
the characters look amazing,
and that is positive more than anything. Story to me is the skeleton, okay? You can have the rawest action scenes, you can have the most fire visuals, you can have the cleanest music, the nicest sound effects, or I'm talking about anime, but you get what I mean.
You can tell he actually put his all into it. To take a break from YouTube for a year to be working on a project like this, you know he taking it serious. So I'm curious, man. I am gonna check it out for real. So make sure y'all do the same, man. Show this brother some support, man.
All of those things, and your story is trash? All of that stuff is ancillary compared to the story. And to tag along with that, the ending has to be good. I have read so much manga, watched so much anime where like the story was fire. I'm just on this adventure.
Because a lot of animes, they lead you to a cliffhanger, or the story don't end how you would want it to end, and some of them don't end at all. So yeah, I'm glad he noticed where a lot of great beginnings messed up for other animes and the areas he want to capitalize on.
Sure, this roller coaster, and then I get to the end and I'm like my second ambition.
That's how I felt with Berserk, bro.
For Monsters We Make,
like, bro,
to adapt the manga into
I was just upset that they didn't finish
that
Berserk.
You set your mind to. I believe Berserk in my heart. that I can get this to become an anime. However, that does not mean it's gonna be easy. This goal, besides writing a good story, is the ultimate goal.
That look
for Monsters We
amazing.
Make is to get it.
That character right
Monsters
there.
We Make is to get it that I can get this to become an anime. However, that does not mean it's
That
gonna
monster
be easy.
they
This
got.
goal, besides writing a good story, is the ultimate
That shit hard. They doing their
goal
thing, man.
for Monsters We Make is to get it to a studio.
That
I can't
art
just
team
walk
amazing.
up to Mappa and be like, yo, I got this Monsters We Make. I need y'all to make a season out of this. Like, they're gonna need some logistics.
Storyboarding, they
How
getting
many
it,
did
all
you
the
sell?
angles right.
How many volumes
Oh,
do you
that's
got?
hard.
You know, what's the story? All of that. Like, I gotta come correct to these animation studios. All of that out of the way, I do feel Monsters We Make will be special. So again, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Mappa, I'm looking at you. Whoever wants to come put in
I
their
wanna
bids,
see
do it
it.
early.
Netflix, y'all better jump on this.
I think I have something. I
Y'all
could be
better,
wrong. Final
hey,
ambition.
y'all better jump on that. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see it, man. The same way Castlevania was a smash, I think this will be a smash too. For real.
Ambition 3. If, God willing, Monsters We Make makes it to that anime stage, I want Monsters We Make to have the most peak fighting sequences, scenes, all of that. I want Monsters We Make to be known as one of the greatest action animes of all time. Ever since I was a child, my mom bought me all the Dragon Ball Z toys. I
think
every
he gonna
character.
wind
I
up
kid
being
you
a
not.
big director, bro. I think he gonna transition. He already the biggest in YouTube. I think he gonna transition and wind up being one of them legends. You know, like the legend that made Dragon Ball Z and all them great writers and stuff like that. I think he gonna get more in that lane and really gonna take over for real. And have one of them animes that live forever, like a Dragon Ball Z, or Sailor Moon, or Inuyasha, and things like that. Like I can just tell by just listening to him and like hearing his passion for it.
I had this Trunks. He had a sword. I lost the sword, but I would have Trunks and Goku fight all the time. I've been making up original fight choreographies in my head since I was a child. Ever since watching Goku versus Cell
We used
in
to
the
love
Cell
to watch
games,
that.
my life changed. Like my life changed.
Dragon
before
Ball
that.
Z used to goddamn
I think
finesse us though a lot. They used to move around with the dots, and we used to be like, damn, we can't even see them. That shit, they moving so fast.
My life really first changed seeing Goku go Super Saiyan for the first time. I just want to make something that if you like horror and if you like
Love
action,
horror.
you need to watch / read Monsters We Make. Those are my ambitions, okay? The reception to the trailer coming out on Friday was, man, I can't tell you the pressure, the stress that I had working on something for close to 2 years and then putting it out in front of the world.
Yeah,
Like
you just want it to
unless
do
you've
good.
done that, you won't understand that weight. I want to go over some of my favorite reactions. Also, if I get an anime, I won't strike reactors. I want people to it might not be up to me. But if it is up to me, nobody's getting strikes.
Oh, 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 oh! Do you see the future?
He did see the future. He did.
This has to be post-apocalyptic. That word. Okay. Oh my god, that back got broke. Okay, aura.
I can't wait to see that shit, man.
The animation style is fire. I cannot lie. Okay, he can predict the moves. He got like the foresight. Okay.
Yeah, I like you can't understand what it's like seeing reactions to my characters. it's like, dude, like
watching your kids play a game, like a soccer game, and they score. I know it's like a site.
Let's watch another one. This guy,
You
he started
created that, you know?
dissecting things.
So we see our second hero, Jaquavius, looking over the cyberpunk-like city. You can see the city's name in the corner, New Eden, along with the I Love Any sign. The building that's towering over all of them has a logo for a company called Sonata, so that might be the name of the company that has the most power in the city. You can see on this monitor that there's this news broadcast going with a girl missing named Nalamatics. And from that sign at the bottom with the...
Like, I put
That's
so
dope
many
how he
Easter eggs
breaking
and
that
stuff,
down like
and I'm
that.
like, I don't think anybody's gonna really like read and like, bro, he's in there. I didn't even think people would be able to
he
read
broke
this.
that
From that
down.
sign at the bottom with the android on it, it's probably gotten to a point where androids and AI and humans live in harmony, or not in harmony. We then see our second hero, Javante, going to work deep in his lab. On his monitor, he's watching news anchor Cory report a story about missing kids.
One of my followers showed me this. I didn't even peep that, and I reacted to when he was doing his first release of what he was working on, a trailer, and I ain't even see he put him on a
Like the fact,
monitor.
bro, zoomed in. Like I saw 30+ reactions, and some people were like, "Yo, is that Cory?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then some people were like, "Yo, that's Cory." I'm like, "Yeah." Nobody was like, "Yo, he's a newscaster. This junk says missing kids." There's so much in this trailer. You just gotta lock in.
Bad's starting to brew under these city lights. Our third hero looks like she was just vibing right in her notebook, and now she's got to get up to do this bullshit. I'd be so pissed off. And our fourth hero, Armani, is that your name?
Her name is September, bro. And relax.
All right, so you can see the monster's moves before the monster did the moves. So it was kind of like the monster moves was moving with. Ow! Monster we make. Monsters we make. Monsters we
That's
make.
gonna be hard.
Look at the top. CoryxKenshin presents Monsters We Make. Is that like a movie that he got for us?
What?
Or is that like a show?
Junk literally says a new manga emerges.
Is that like a movie that he got for us? Or is
Yeah, I
that like
want
a
that
show
joint to
that he
be a
had for us?
goddamn TV series, man.
Yo, what happened?
They gonna have to
Or
give
is
us
that
an
like a
episode.
show that he had
of-
for us?
Why are you mad about it? Like, aren't both those things good?
Movie that he got for us? Or is that like a show that he had for us?
He turned up.
Oh yeah, this guy was
goated anime.
This guy was funny too.
Yeah, my job is done. I will never drop another animation. I'm so chuffed.
That shit was hard. How he stopped.
Are y'all seeing the impact frames, bro?
They wasn't seeing the impact frames. I'm trying to tell them. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. This is literally one of my favorite parts. So clean, bro.
This looks stupid.
This gotta be a movie, bro. They gotta make it a movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all still gonna watch my animations though, right? Y'all still gonna watch my stuff though, right? Like my animations, like
You're cooked, brother.
Y'all-
Yo, you're
He
cooked.
said you're cooked.
Usually, manga trailers aren't like this, aren't basically anime. Usually, manga trailers have the book.
And it just be the
they
pages.
have like a
Yeah.
page, and then they'll have
a
like the character
narrator.
moving a little bit on the page. It's very simplistic. It's very clear that it's a trailer for manga, and that was boring to me. I did not want to do that. I wanted you guys to see what I see when I look at this. When I look at what my team and I have created with Monsters We Make, I can already see the characters moving. Whenever YouTubers come out with
That joint
anything,
crazy,
it's almost like there's a built-in cheapness, cash grab, low quality aspect to it. And I hate that that's the stigma, but it's kind of true. And thus, like when I've done things like merch, YouTubes, all of that, I've always only put out stuff. And that's what they all say too, right? I only put out stuff that I like. I only put out stuff that I would where, or, you know, you just gonna have to, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to look at my library, look at who I am, and just know when it comes to Cory, like if he's dropping something,
Quality.
it's not like no
It's gonna be
YouTuber
some
bull
quality.
crap. It's not like
Just
I
like his
went to a
edited
company
videos.
and I was like, yo, I want a manga, I'll be back. And then came back and now I'm just putting it in front of y'all. Every single piece of this manga was meticulously crafted and looked over and approved and written and drawn and everything. I could have just made like a look. First of all, I didn't have to do a trailer at all. I could have just came back like, yo guys, I made a manga, like please buy it, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to show y'all how serious I am about this project. And not only like,
and that's why I said he got a passion for it, bro. Cause just like he said, he could have easily just paid a whole team to write the story, come up with the art, and he ain't even have to do nothing but grab it and sell it to us by promoting it on his channel. He already got a brand. So for him to take a year out and really focus and do that shit, you can tell he love it. So
couple people that I went to do
gotta
the trailer,
like
I saw
that.
Line's work. I was like, I want you guys to do it. Shout out Line. Shout out my boy Wesley. Line was like, what you cooking? All right, let's get it. Just to give you a little snippet of the story, okay? Monsters We Make, and let me show you a couple panels, which you can go on the website and see some sample panels. The squad. Monsters We Make is about a kid named Jabari who enters into a school that he believes is the answer to all his family's problems. Because you see, this school is situated in a city that the general public does not have access to. And the name of that city is New Eden. You see, in the year 2114, many things have happened since 2024. There's been a bunch of wars. There's been a bunch of, AI stuff that have gone rampant. But there was one event that I'm not going to talk about. Got to read it. That basically
dude, I'm already intrigued.
The end of the world, but ended before things could get too bad. So the Earth was able to rebuild, but not quite. Now there was one city, New Eden, that came out of this event a lot better than the rest of the world. So basically, if you get to go to New Eden, you're not struggling for food. You're not struggling for power. New Eden is the place to be in the year 2114. In New Eden, there's a school, New Eden Academy. And if you can get into New Eden Academy, you are set. Your family gets to move to the city. You know, you don't have to struggle anymore. Your family gets jobs somewhere in the city. It's a great thing. But in order to get into this school, you basically have to be a savant. So Jabari, our main character, is a musical genius. Can play any instrument, all of that. So he gets a full ride into New Eden Academy. And New Eden Academy, the school reveals itself to be something else. And that's all I'm gonna tell you. He meets his new friends, September, Liam, Han, and Alicent. They are gonna get into some situations because the school isn't exactly what Jabari thought it was. And also, he can't tell anybody. He can't tell his family. He can't
like
tell
a
anybody
secret
about
society,
what the
basically.
school really is. So, you just gotta get the book. I'll take these last moments to talk about my team, how much they mean to me. Starting with Vince. Vince, love you, bro. Like, literally, if you never pushed me out of my comfort zone, because really that's what it was. Like, it was comfortable to make YouTube videos. It was comfortable to not think about anything else besides making videos. But I can tell you this, I haven't worked as hard as I have on Monsters We Make as I have for my YouTube channel since maybe 2017, 2018. Ever since around like 2020, 2021, I mean, just look at my number of uploads. I knew that I wanted to do something else. And Vince, you coming to Detroit and all the stuff that you've done in helping to get this thing going for life, bro. Like, bros. My boy Robbie, 6th man of the year, literally does everything from logistics. What was it like? We had
a solid
to
team with you, for
figure
real.
out another thing. We ran tests for DPI. What that is are or not DPI, I'm sorry, dots per inch, LPI, lines per inch. So when it comes to the art and it being screen toned, because we want to be true to manga, there were different configurations. You can have, 60 DPI or LPI. It came down to 85, 70, and 60. Go to the printer, they're like, oh, you got to do it like this. And we're like, okay. Alias had already screen toned a bunch of stuff, and we're like, we got to go back. We got to retone these. Robbie is just like, yo, like, if I need to jump into Clip Studio and start helping with these tones, like, let me know. Like, Robbie is truly 6th man of the year. Was working on the music with me, talking with the printer, talking with Supercode, the people that developed the website. Every team needs a 6th man, and Robbie, you are that guy. I want to talk about.
And yeah, man, you need you a team that take whatever you doing just as serious as you do. So if you trying to find out who you should put in your circle, make sure it's people that motivate you to do what you love to do, and they're as just as serious as you are with whatever you trying to achieve in life, for real.
About CM, Corey McKell. We text pretty much every day. Co-writers have to talk a lot. I couldn't ask for a more chill, like, CM is just so chill. Like, I'd be like, yo, how about when this happens, Alicent does this? And then he's like, yeah, we can make it happen. Like, all we got to do is change this and blah, blah, blah. Just super dope. Now I want to talk about Andrew. Just coming off graduating college, jumping into this full-time job, meeting all these people for the first time. He was going to, before Elias came aboard, do like this entire thing by himself. He has a crazy work ethic. The end of the manga, I wrote just a little mini episode of the characters talking about what their favorite cereal is. I would never not be amazed how I can think something, because I can't draw, right? I can think something
and he can bring it to life,
write it out, and Andrew deliver exactly how my mind envisioned it, or better. Blows me away, his ability to do that. He's just super knowledgeable about manga, different artists, Kubo, Kishimoto, Toriyama, obviously. And then last but not least, my boy Elias. Elias literally does everything. Graphic design, backgrounds, some background characters, not all of them, some of them. Andrew does some. And the detail at which this man operates is, I never seen anything like it. And as Elias and Andrew have worked together, they've grown, their styles have, like, I showed this to people, they don't even know two people drew it.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy how they've both pushed each other. My team, I'm so grateful to God for you guys. And then shout out Dan. Dan helps out with, like, he's only logistics. He's talking with printers. He's talking with Shopify, talking, like, the back end, like, that's Dan and Robbie just making it happen. So shout out Dan, shout out Bobby. So I'm sorry I didn't get to talk about the other project, because that's also where I've been. But hopefully you have a good idea of where I've been.
We glad you cleared that up, man, because we've been missing you, bro.
My other project. Mostly Monsters We Make recently, though, because obviously it was coming out first. Any of these studios, there's so many studios. Any of these animation studios, pick you up a copy. Matter of fact, buy a copy for everyone at the office. And just know, this is only volume 1. it only gets better. It only gets better. Volume 1, you gotta set the stage, right? We can't have final boss fights in the first, 200 pages, which this boy actually has 264 pages. I think this might be a contender for one of the biggest volume 1s ever. And it was just because I didn't want to take anything out. Sometimes my team will be like, yo, like, can we cut this chapter? Maybe we could. And I'm like, now as the volumes
you want to
progress,
keep all that creativity.
we start writing, like, chapters went from like 35 pages to like 20. So like, volume 2, volume 3, God willing, we get there, won't be 264 pages, but I really,
Man, that's
really,
a good thing,
really
though.
love to write. I couldn't ask for a better co-writer in CM. I really like creating lore, filling the world with like actual believable events. I like thinking about betrayals. I like thinking about where the story could go. I like, red herrings. I like all that stuff that makes a good story. Like, you're gonna find it here. Maybe, we don't have time for all the stuff in volume 1 for every single idea to be executed in volume 1, but I have pages and pages and pages and pages of lore, character stuff, ideas I want to do. Like, it's really been so much fun to work on this. So please buy a copy of Monsters We Make.
Y'all go buy a copy, man, of Monsters We Make. Go show some support. This man took a year off to work on this project. And shit, I can tell this gonna be amazing. The trailer was amazing. A lot of stuff he was sharing, like narrating what the story is about. Sounds awesome. And y'all just make sure y'all go show Cory some support. And we out.